What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, Duel commentary. We have Kenny K, known as, I guess, Dueling Network's resident Infernoid expert right now. He's the only person making the deck really go. And that Angry Baboon, 1403. I've had some beef with this guy in the past. I don't really care anymore to diverge in that. Alright, so Baboon won the first duel, or excuse me, Kenny K won the first duel via OTK. It was actually something really beautiful. I was watching it and I was wishing that I was recording it. So you see he opens up with Raiden and then he mills 2 and then he monster gates that for Lumina. Then he Luminas for like the right and back, and you know, I assume he's just gonna activate the effect again. And then during the end phase he'll just mill a ton. He'll mill what, 5 more cards? So I mean that's pretty good. And the thing about Cleese is kind of like a slow deck going second. Okay, so he's just gonna mill 5, and he mills a wolf, even more defense for the win. I think I'd be milling, or I think I'd be playing wolf if I played this deck, just because, like, why not? You know what I mean? It's a free summon off of reasoning and monster gate, and it just works in the deck because you play light swarms. All right, so he gets scout, and the thing is, if I'm Kenny K, I think I'm fine with you going first, or excuse me, I think I'm fine with you going second, because I already know you're gonna get the scout anyway. So like, I'm thinking that there's potential for you to draw like scout plus like another scout, or scout plus art. I mean, maybe you could double scout me and just say that you're not gonna pendulum this game unless you have like Storm or MST or something like that. But I don't know. I feel like I'd rather have to deal with that. And he does end up having double scout. Well, he has summoner's art and scout. So like I could see a Clee player getting that a lot. Oh yeah, I forgot they have another card they can go for. They have Monolith. But some people don't play that card, so I don't know. Anyways, so he's going to Pendulum 3. He obviously wants to get rid of... He had a... Wow. Whoa. So he opens Scout, Summoners Art, and another Scout? Are you kidding me? That is just... Ugh. If he tributes all... Oh, man, he has Towers. He totally might have Towers. There it is. What level is this? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that looks like level 10, and Towers is 10. Oh wow, this card can totally kill Towers. I totally didn't realize it's an out to it. Alright, so he bounces, and Kenny K is going to take a ton of damage, by the way. Alright, so Lumina dies. Oh my goodness, if he honest him, that'd be crazy. He doesn't run honest though. Alright, so Lumina just dies. And I mean, I know that he doesn't run honest because I've seen Kenny K enough to know that he's never milled an honest before. Alright, so he's going to activate, I guess he's going to activate Tower's effect. Just discard Wolf. The obvious choice. Just discard the Wolf. It's 500 more, yeah, that's right, because of the Lumina. Lumina was special summoned off of Monster Gate. And he'll draw a ton of cards. Towers is definitely a hard card to kill. Don't ever get me wrong about that. The thing is, this deck actually has a way to kill Towers. That's kind of cool because the Infernoid has so many damn levels. Now you see that he is able to mill another Infernoid, a Tondel, and I mean, I guess I would assume he's gonna go for the big guy right now just to get Towers off the board and, you know, see if he can do what it do. Now, I think the big guy is the guy that nukes the board. I have to read it and see if it nukes your opponent's monsters only or if it nukes the whole board. It'd be way better if it just nuked your opponent's monsters. That'd be godly if it was just for Geki. That'd be awesome. Alright, so Kenny K's looking at his graveyard, and I mean, if I'm that Angry Baboon, I don't expect when I summon Towers for my opponent to just have a 1 card out to it. That's kind of shitty. Most decks just don't. You know what I mean? Like, most decks don't really have, like, Honest is really only a Satellar Knight thing, you know, so Boojins have pretty much evaporated in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! So, most decks don't have just easy outs to it. I actually killed the Towers by making Star Eater once. I side Glow Up Bulb and Shadows. So I went Shadow Fusion, and then I made, I made Shikanaga using Mathematician and some other card, and then, no, excuse me, I used Glow Up Bulb and another Shaddoll, and then I used Bulb to go into Star Eater off of the Shikanaga, because she's level 10, and then Star Eater is 11, so Glow Up Bulb. And then I ended up running over towers, and I think I used Dragon to pop the Scout as well. So Kenny K is still looking at his graveyard. I imagine he's probably thinking about how many Infernoids he can summon to see if he can potentially try and kill that Angry Baboon, because, you know, he doesn't want to leave him with a lot of life points. He doesn't want to leave him with his pendulum scale. He just probably wants to end the game as soon as possible. And he has to also remember that he can pendulum summon too, so can't pendulum summon this fucker back because it can't be special summon. But all the other monsters, the Scout and the Carrier, I forget what the other monster was, but he totally has 3 monsters in his extra deck because he pendulum 3 to summon towers. And I think that if I was playing Monolith, I'd be playing towers, because the possibility of drawing 3 cards after summoning towers and getting its effect, that's too good. Like, that's too strong. Okay, Kenny K, so what are you going to do, buddy? You've got a bunch of monsters in your graveyard. You can probably summon 1 big Infernoid and do some stuff. But can you... Alright, it says he's thinking, but can he actually kill the towers and somehow game them? Because I think if he uses the big chicken's effect, I think he'll end up having to blow up his own Raiden, and I don't think he wants to do that. So I think he'd rather have Raiden on board so that he can exceed with it. Definitely so that he can attack with it. More damage, better, right? Alright, so he's going to banish for Harmadik. And he's going to activate the effect. Okay. No, I guess he's just going to Synchro. Alright, so he goes for Black Rose Dragon to nuke the field. And Monolith and Scout will both obviously die. And now he's going to summon the big dude. Banishing 3. And he'll just nuke the field so he can kill towers. 3,000 attack, 3,000 defense. This card is lovely. This card is fantastic. I assume it's a I totally assume it's at least an ultra rare. I think the artwork on the card is pretty glorious too. Let me just read it right quick. I know it blows up the field. Can't be special summoned. When this card is special summoned, you can destroy all other monsters on the field during either player's turn. When a spell, trap, tribute. Oh yeah, okay. That's also his effect. He can activate. He can negate anything. That is a fucking. I'm not gonna lie. That is a hell of a boss monster. The fact is, he basically is Judgment Dragon, and then oh my goodness, Baboon doesn't have a monster. What is going on? That is horrible. So he opts to play Swift Scarecrow so that he doesn't have to take 3,000. Okay, I don't even understand that. I mean, I get that he wants to play Scout a bunch, but in theory, you'd still be able to play Scout. So, like, how many times should you really need to play Scout to get back in the duel? I would think no more than once. So, anyways, Big Chicken, Unanku, is basically whooping ass right now. Not only did it kill towers, but it just took another card. And, what's it called? It just took another card. Now, keep in mind that Kenny K can respond to all of this. Oh, yep, looks like he's gonna Twister the Pendulum Kitty. And he says, nah, dog, that's not gonna happen. It's not going down like that. Alright, so he's going to activate the Pendulum Kitty, and he twisters again! This is crazy. Oh my goodness, double Pendulum Kitty. Oh man, double twister on double kitty. I have never seen a duel swing like this where a player had towers turn 1, drew 3 cards, and is now 1 turn away from losing. I mean, you can't make this shit up. You really can't. And now it pretty much comes down to Scout or bust. But keep in mind, he can simply negate the Scout anyway. All he has to do is just activate Big Chicken's effect. I know that Kenny K is basically playing with house money because any of this damage that he gets is just free damage. Alright, so he gets the Summoner's Art. And I mean, I assume that when he plays the scout, he'll just negate it with Big Chicken. Because it says during either player's turn, when a spell or trap is activated, then you can just use his effect and negate it. And the problem is, Kenny K was just going to negate the scout, and then he's just going to summon Big Chicken back, because I'm pretty sure he had 3 more guys. He says, I have no idea why you summoned Killer. I don't know. I really don't understand. Yeah, he had the out to it anyway. I guess most players don't think that decks are going to have an out to Killer just right here and there in the deck, but Kenny K is definitely doing the damn thing with Infernoids. Hopefully we can get another game. I'm definitely going to be trying to get as many Infernoid duels as possible. Thank you guys for watching as always.